it's legends will be made and champions will be crowned. It's the 2024 FCIAC Championship between the Tigers and the Rams, Ridgefield and New Canaan. Welcome everybody to a live look inside the Danbury Ice Arena, where in just a few minutes, the Rams of New Canaan High School will do battle with the Tigers of Ridgefield High School. Alongside John Frieders, I'm PJ Neville, set to bring you tonight's action. John, we're in for an outstanding game today. The Rams, the top team in this FCIAC and state championship bracket, have run through what seems like every opponent they've faced this season. But the Tigers are a team not to be messed with, proving they can hang with the best of the best with a huge victory against the Darien Blue Wave at the Darien Ice House just last Wednesday, pulling off the huge upset. The Rams toppled a full Ridgefield team 3-1 earlier this season at the Darien Ice House, and then against a short-handed Ridgefield opponent, they beat them 5-0. So, John, what does this New Canaan team need to do to complete the trifecta against Ridgefield this year?
Yeah, you talk about it. The difference in personnel on that Ridgefield team between the first and the second time was really pretty major. And then you come into this game, right, you're basically playing the team you played that first time, but later in the season when they've gotten back on their feet, they're stronger, they're better. They just come off a big win against Darien. But, you know, to beat this Ridgefield team, you're going to have to rely on what's been working all season, that puck movement from the senior captains. You look at last game, each senior captain had a goal, and Maxwell had two. Rely on them, and then you got offense all around them. And being able to move that puck tonight is going to be key for this Rams offense.
Yeah, John, and then going over to the other side with Ridgefield, I mean, you know, this is a team that we expected a Darien-New Canaan final in this FCIAC tournament, but Ridgefield, they showed they can play with that huge 6-2 win against against Darien. They had two empty netters, and Luke Pereira, he had a hat trick. So what does this Ridgefield team need to do to win the FCIAC championship this year and get it back into their grasp?
Yeah, you look at that game on Wednesday, right? Luke Pereira had the hat trick. You had John Kirchner, who also another key senior on this team. You had Ryan Carnacelli, who I think is going to be a big piece tonight, right? He had a goal on Wednesday. And then in net, Andrew Sproul. He's going to be the key to this game, I believe, right? And then on the other side, you're facing Mason Pickering, who's nominated for D1 Goalie of the Year this year. So Sproul versus Pickering is going to be the matchup, a must-see matchup tonight, if this matchup wasn't already must-see for you.
Yeah, John, and just taking a little look at our FCIAC history, New Canaan are 20-time FCIAC champions. Last won it 3 years ago. They had some good years in the 90s and the 80s. Had a 4-peat in there, I believe. Then Ridgefield, they are 9-time FCIAC champions. Won it 2 years ago. They've had some really good recent history, recent years. They've been pretty dominant. So, you know, it's not an unfamiliar sight. But last year we did see Darien and Fairfield Co-op both playing in this FCIAC championship back up here at the Danbury Ice Arena. So both teams back, happy to be in the fight for the title once again. John, for New Canaan, who are you looking out for? I mean, this is a high-powered offense, a very strong defense. You know, who do you think is going to get it done for New Canaan?
Yeah, obviously, whenever you talk about guys to look out for on that New Canaan team, you always got to watch out for Doster Kroll. And then you got Maxwell and Gavin Fitzpatrick, who have proven time and time again this year that they can score the puck. But then on the assist side, right, you look at Braden Roby, guys like Bryce Lyden, they're just feeding the offense this year in every single aspect. So look for them to kind of contribute, move that puck around, and spread the wealth tonight.
So now we're going to send it down to the ice level for starting lineups and player introductions, and then the national anthem. we are back live from the Danbury Ice Arena, just a few seconds away from puck drop. And John, I mean, this is going to be a great game. You know, just any closing thoughts before we get into the 2024 FCIAC Championship?
Yeah, just look out for the physicality tonight. You know, both these teams are going to be throwing bodies at each other, trying to dominate this game physically. And then whoever gets the first goal, I think, is going to have a huge advantage, right? Settle things down and kind of bring that momentum towards yourself. Obviously, Ridgefield comes in with this momentum, coming off a big win against Darien, and New Canaan comes off the momentum from beating Greenwich. But whoever scores the first goal is going to have definitely an advantage tonight.
Yeah, so just looking at how they got here. New Canaan got the first round bye for being the top seed in this FCIAC tournament with a 9-1 regular season record. Then they played at home against Greenwich, beat them 5-0 in really pure dominance. And now they meet Ridgefield in the championship. Meanwhile, Ridgefield on the other side, they played St. Joe's, ran through them quite easily. Then had a meeting with Darien, who many thought Darien would run away with that one. Ridgefield, though, they kept it close, and at the end, they pulled away. And then here they are once again. So puck just seconds from dropping. The Danbury Ice Arena. The Rams and the Tigers are ready to face off. We'd like to thank you for joining us, our fans at home and abroad, as we see Mason Pickering with a great save to start it out for the Rams.
And that was Pereira who took the shot, right? Hat trick on Wednesday. Going to try to get as many shots on net early as New Canaan gets a shot.
Elliot Croft with that shot, saved by Sproul. And we will have an offensive zone face-off coming for the Rams. This Rams offense, high-powered. We talked about them coming into this season, and they did not disappoint. All the Rams' top 6 scorers from last year came back and created those top 2 lines. So really, we had high hopes coming into this season for New Canaan, and they've proved it, making it to a championship game. Still have hopes for a state championship. As we see Ridgefield on a run. That one goes wide, but sent back in by number 23, Sean Rigby. Doster Kroll giving some contact, and Elliot Croft looks to wheel that puck up the ice. Sends it to Bryce Lyden. Lyden dumps it down.
And New Canaan's going to get a line change.
New Canaan gets that second line out there, but really those second line and the first line extremely interchangeable. 2 lines with incredible scoring power, 2 of the best in the state. You see Gavin Fitzpatrick applying some contact here. Fitzpatrick sends it up to Tony Del Carmine. Del Carmine moving through the neutral zone. Gets forced off the puck. The puck goes loose. Braden Roby gets it back, sends it in. Looks for Gavin Fitzpatrick. Ridgefield gets it right back. Fitzpatrick with some contact. So does Roby. And Danowski sends it up the ice. Cam Lyden gets it back, though. Lyden, he's a guy. The Rams didn't have him in their win against Greenwich. He's one of their best defensemen. He was out with a head injury. Comes back tonight. And Cam Lyden, he's a high IQ player. He's really, been one of the bright spots, one of the good new players for this New Canaan program this year. He sends that one down behind the cage. And New Canaan applying some heavy forecheck early. The third line gets out there for the Rams. The puck sent down. No icing. And Chase Pinkernell now looks to Jack Thompson. Thompson, a freshman on this New Canaan team, one of only 2 freshmen alongside Jack Kroll. As Rigby once again sends that one down. Max Lowe gets it right back, sends it up. That was Pinkernell.
Yeah, and this Ridgefield team, right, we talk about kind of the depth of New Canaan and the youth, right? You have freshmen and sophomores contributing. On that Ridgefield side, you have all seniors and juniors. So a much more experienced team on that Ridgefield side. And also, you mentioned the interchangeability of that first and second line. Clark Jones has done a great job this season of kind of mixing and matching those lines to figure out what works, and they figured out what works and it put them in this situation.
Yeah, for Ridgefield, you've only got 2 underclassmen. You've got a lot of juniors and seniors. As a shot in front, saved by Sproul, puck kept out. Max Lowe had an opportunity straight from the slot. And puck sent down. And that's going to be an icing. Rams get an offensive zone faceoff.
Yeah, and on that chance, as we take a look back at the replay, right, Doster Cole was kind of right there in front of the net, almost got a stick on it as that puck was in a dangerous zone. You never want that puck kind of just floating around in front of your goalie, and it did just that there.
So the Rams get an offensive zone faceoff here with their second line as we see Braden Roby glide out to face off against William Britton. The puck off a shot from Del Carmine, blocked by Gavin Fitzpatrick out in front. Jack Kroll retreats. and has it in his defensive zone, nearly loses it. Battle for the puck along the boards. And Kroll gets it, sends it across to Elliot Croft. Croft up to Del Carmine. Del Carmine, he had a goal in that Fairfield Prep win for the Rams. 5-2 up at Prep. I believe that was at the Wonderland of Ice.
And you see both teams here knowing that the other team's going to try to hit them. So right there, avoiding hits or dumping it when they can, trying to get it into that offensive zone, but neither team able to sustain a solid possession so far.
Del Carmine with the good defensive recovery. And Ridgefield fired a shot from outside the blue line. Easy glove save by Pickering. He puts that one back into play. And Ridgefield with an opportunity in front. Puck is loose. Puck's still loose. That one hit out, kept alive by Ridgefield. McNicholas kept that one alive. Now Fitzpatrick looking to send it up along the boards. Ridgefield gets it right back, dumps it in. Irving. Cam Lyden looked around the horn to chase Harden. Bauer Gamble got there and sent it down for the Rams. Now the Rams applying some heavy forecheck. Jack Thompson forces the turnover. Rogan Lowe scores! Rogan Lowe nets the first goal of this 2024 FCIAC championship and puts the Rams on top. 1-0, 10:53 left in the first. Rogan Lowe.
Freshman to sophomore kind of pass there. You saw the pass to the slot, and Lowe converts, doesn't make a mistake. Gets a right past Sproul, but you see on the replay here, Sproul is moving over and left that short side kind of a little bit. He left a little bit of room on that short side, and Rogan Lowe took every advantage of that one, and that's the first one in this game, the first one for New Canaan. New Canaan up 1-0, 10:50 into this game.
Rogan Lowe, first-year varsity player for this New Canaan program. That's his 5th goal on the season, 15 points. He's got 10 assists. Real playmaker, Rogan Lowe, and he got it done there as we look to have another center ice face-off coming up here. His brother Max, the captain for this Rams team, takes that face-off. Max Lowe gets it back, sends it down.
Yeah, and going back to that goal, though, right? That goal didn't start if Jack Thompson didn't make that block on the clear out by Ridgefield, right? He made the block on the puck, got the puck back, and then sent it right to the slot, which ended up being a goal. A great defensive effort by Jack Thompson.
As Jack Kroll loses that one in the neutral zone. Rams pick it right back up, though. Kroll looks across to Croft. Croft up to Doster Kroll. Doster lost that one. And the Tigers reset it behind their own cage. Bryce Lyden with some heavy forecheck, and the Rams get an offensive zone turnover, or, well, I guess, yeah, offensive. And Ridgefield will just send that one down. Icing waved off as the Tigers get a full ice change. Max Lowe. Lowe tripped up there. Puck out in front, still loose. Pickering with the huge pad save in front.
And
Pickering
he makes
with
another one.
A third shot on cage, kept away by Mason Pickering. Great saves by Mason Pickering early in this one. You know, the backbone of this Rams team. He's really gotten it done all season long. Only allowed more than 1 goal in 4 total games this year. That is, you know, practically unheard of.
And you see here early, right, Pickering getting settled in, making a couple of key stops, even with the commotion in front of the net as Sproul gloves that one. Makes a save of his own, but Pickering doing a great job early here, just kind of settling things down in this high-pressure environment and making key saves when he needs to.
Yeah, that last shot from Braden Roby, glove save by Sproul, and the Rams with another offensive zone face-off. The puck sent around by Ridgefield. Rams get it right back, though, behind the cage. Roby and Del Carmine look to work some offense as a fight for the puck. Puck is still loose along that wall. Ridgefield gets it. That's number 21, Ryan McNicholas. And the Tigers send it down for an icing. So the Rams with another offensive zone faceoff here, and the Rams really getting a lot of pressure going early. I mean, this team is, you know, their identity is the offense on this New Canaan team. The defense, it's a really young unit, and they'll definitely get there, right? You really only got one senior who sees a lot of ice time on that defensive unit, and Chase Pinkernell, and he's a guy who really they didn't have at the start of the season. He evolved later on this one as a shot from Jack Thompson. Goes high and wide out of play. So we're going to get another offensive zone faceoff for this Rams team.
Yeah, and you see here early on, right, Ridgefield's had to ice the puck a couple of times. You know, one time it wasn't called when they got the line change, but they're just under pressure, under siege, and so they're having to just clear it out. You need to see them, if Ridgefield wants to get back into this game, right, you know, it's only 1-0, but you need to get some offense going here early, and if you want to get back into this game, you want to move.
Oh, Elliot Croft with the huge hit. Referees whistle that one. I think that's going to be a penalty. Elliot made the huge contact, and he's off to the box for what I would assume is maybe a charge.
That was a big hit by Elliot Croft. And he will go to the penalty box.
Yeah, he broke the stick there too.
Elliot Croft will go to the penalty box. Ridgefield with an opportunity here, right? You have the power play. You need to put something together and kind of string together a couple of passes and maybe even a couple shots on net.
Yeah, so for the Rams on the penalty kill, you've got Chase Harden, Max Lowe, Cam Lydon, and Doster Kroll. Meanwhile, for the Tigers, you've got Luke Pereira, Anthony Rena, Ryan Carnicelli, Sean Rigby, and Mason Bloke.
This is Ridgefield's top offensive scorers on the ice right now. Saw New Canaan clear it out, take off a couple of seconds, but Ridgefield going to try to move it up into the offensive zone right now.
So the puck being fought for along that Rams bench, still loose. Now Ridgefield gets into the neutral zone. Tigers send it right back around. Carnicelli looks up to Pereira. Pereira back down to Carnicelli. Carnicelli sends it around, that one blocked by the referee. And Pereira sends it up top to Rigby. Back up to Rigby. Doster Kroll pokes that one off, and Kroll with the huge hit. Doster Kroll and Max Lowe looking in, shorthanded shot. Goes wide. Lowe receives some contact on that shot, but a good look for the Rams on the penalty kill. Cam Lydon throwing some good checks. That puck escapes the zone. Doster Kroll giving even more, and Chase Harden just sends that one down and around. Rams looking to kill off this penalty. Only 45 seconds left.
Saw the poke check there by Doster Kroll. Led defense into offense with a shot by Max Lowe. And obviously Chase Pinkernell cleared it down, so they're going to settle things down.
That was actually Chase Harden. But we saw another broken stick there for the Rams. Braden Roby broke that one, so Roby had to come off the ice.
And that was a missed pass there by Ridgefield, and they're going to have to reset.
Tigers looking to create some offense with 20 seconds left on the power play. Shot saved by Pickering. And Bryce Lydon sends that one out and into the neutral zone. Rogan Lowe advancing it down the ice, 1-on-3. Lowe settles it down. Looked back in front to Bauer Gamble. But the Tigers look to squander that opportunity on the power play. Elliot Croft gets out there. Croft immediately making an impact, nearly got the stick check. And easy save by Pickering there. He keeps that one out, sends it out to Harden. And the puck gets lost in front. Rogan Lowe sends that one up and down. Ridgefield touches it, so no icing. And they're forced to reset it behind their own cage.
An unsuccessful power play by Ridgefield. A successful penalty kill by New Canaan, and that's exactly what you needed to keep this momentum
going. Braden Roby's shot blocked. As the puck is played out in front, still loose. Another broken stick for New Canaan. That's a third already in this game. Not even 10 minutes in. Referee's holding a stick. He looks like a player.
Yeah, and that was Bauer Gamble there who broke his stick. So 3 broken sticks here early on. Lots of physicality.
As a shot blocked in front. I think that was Pereira blocking the shot of Fitzpatrick. Now battle for the puck once again along those boards. Roby gets it out. Braden Roby down. Oh, and Elliot Croft. Oh, he had the turnaround shot. That one just wide.
Good deke there by Roby, right, to get the puck in front of the net and cause some commotion. And that's what you're trying to do if you're New Canaan or Ridgefield, right? Cause commotion in front of these 2 stellar goalies.
So the puck sent around by Ridgefield and escapes the zone. Elliot Croft retreats and gets it. Sends it across to Jack Kroll. And Ridgefield with an untimely line change as a shot from Kroll. Saved by the blocker of Sproul. And once again, the Rams battling for the puck along the boards. Pereira gets it through the neutral zone. Harden with a great stick, poking that one away. Harden getting physical with them as those two are tied up. Harden lost the stick. But Harden, I mean, he's your guy for that if you're New Canaan, as that's an offsides.
And that was good defense by Harden, right? Usually you see him try to lay that hit stick or try to lay the hit, but instead he kind of stays back, uses his stick, and uses his body and just prevents his player in front of him from getting towards the net.
So great play by Chase Harden as we have a face-off just outside the Rams attacking zone.
Yeah, and early here, right? New Canaan has 8 shots on net, and Ridgefield has 4.
Oh, Doster Kroll received some contact there by Rigby. Got the deke between his legs, but couldn't find the puck as Bryce Leiden's shot goes high, nearly out of play. But Kroll gets it right back as that puck got sent up nearly into the second level.
Yeah, but early on here, right, New Canaan, 8 shots on net, Ridgefield 4 shots on net. Both teams going at it physically, but New Canaan just able to get more shots and able to get into that offensive zone more and kind of establish that offensive possession.
So we will see that fourth line for New Canaan come out here. Henry Laddick, Andrew Brandt, and Brooks Thompson as a player being sent off for Ridgefield. I think that might be number 14, Blake Schlappik.
Face-off won by New Canaan, and then quick shot on net, saved by Sproul there.
So now Ridgefield trying to move it up the ice. Puck in the neutral zone. One back by Laddick. Laddick with some contact as Brandt sent that one down and behind. Now the Rams getting a lot of pressure going here. Owen Briggs battling for the puck. He kicked that one in front. Laddick, even more contact. Henry Laddick, good lacrosse player. Andrew Brandt with the hit. But Henry Laddick, good lacrosse player. A guy you should look out for the Rams in the spring, making a little bit of an impact on the ice this winter too, as he comes off the ice. As the Rams look to get a line change. Ridgefield sends that one up and passed. Icing waved off. Briggs battling for the puck with Gartner. And there's going to be a penalty on someone for interference. I think it's on Ridgefield.
That'll be on New Canaan,
no,
actually,
it's on
PJ.
Briggs, yeah.
That
it looked like
Briggs.
Gartner's expression made me think that it was on Ridgefield, but turns out that it is on Owen Briggs and the Rams. So the Rams on the kill once again. They were successful already today, as we have 3:28 remaining in the first period of action of the 2024 FCIAC Championship here at the Danbury Ice Arena. John Frieders, PJ Neville bringing you tonight's action on this joint broadcast between DAF Media and NCTV. We'll see the Tigers look to get some offense going.
If you're Ridgefield, right, when was the last time Pereira or Carnicelli, two kind of big guys in this Ridgefield offense, touched the puck?
Chase Pinkernell with a huge hit along the boards there, as Pereira finally gets a touch, and the Tigers look to settle some offense. Shot from the point, just wide. Good goalie screen there from Carnicelli. Max Lowe getting aggressive. So we'll see Chase Pinkernell send that one down the ice. Sproul tries to play it. He does. And Rigby resets it for the Tigers.
New Canaan gets the line
Rigby
change.
through the neutral zone. And that's going to be an offsides on Ridgefield. So we'll have another neutral zone face-off coming up here. And John, this Rams team, they've applied the pressure all night long. They are definitely in the driver's seat where they need to keep up to get on top of this Ridgefield team.
Well, they just need to keep doing the same things that they've been doing all this first period, right? But even there, the Ridgefield, a careless mistake, a mental mistake, and offsides on a power play. You know, you got to keep aware of those things, and those are the things you can't do in a championship game.
As Leiden shot off the pad of Sproul there. And Ridgefield will take this one through the neutral zone, get it across. Gartner back out now up top with Rigby. That's number 11, William Britton, who loses that one into the neutral zone. Rigby resets it for the Tigers. Bryce Leiden getting aggressive on the forecheck. Britton taking it down. Dumps it in. 30 seconds remain on the power play for the Tigers. Chase Harden with some contact. Once again, Harden with contact as Ridgefield looks to reset it up top. Shot in front, saved by Mason Pickering. Some extracurriculars out in front, but Pickering with the great glove stop.
Yeah, you saw the shot from the point there and gloved by Pickering, but body's in front of the net. And if you're Ridgefield, that's going to be your key, right? Get those deflections, get contact in front of the net, Don't interfere with Pickering, of course, because that's a penalty. But kind of fog up his vision in front of the net.
So now we'll see Max Lowe glide in for a face-off here against number 6, Nolan Gartner. Cam Lyden sends that one around, and Kirchner gets it. Kirchner had a goal in that Darien contest. As Gartner with the shot, saved by Pickering. Some extracurriculars by Kirchner out in front on Elliott Croft. Some late contact. 12 seconds remain on the power play for Ridgefield.
Yeah, and Gardner had an opportunity there right in front of Pickering. Took the shot right on net. Pickering doing a great job of blocking that angle and taking away the angle from Gardner, but Gardner got right inside, and if you're Ridgefield, that's a promising sign.
So now Max Lowe and Gardner battle it out once again on the face-off dot. Just 10 seconds left on the power play for the for the Tigers. As Ridgefield, one last opportunity, slap shot from the point, saved by Pickering. Dankowski took that slapper. Now we are back to even strength here. As a shot, glove saved by Pickering. Someone's glove is down on the ice. Not sure whose. I'd assume a Ridgefield player. Yeah, that was
Gardner's.
Gartner, yeah.
Another unsuccessful power play for Ridgefield. You've had 2 in this first period. And New Canaan's penalty kill has done a great job of killing both those penalties, not allowing many shots on net, and a great job by the personnel in New Canaan.
Doster Kroll looked to make a play on the puck. He got tripped up, sent into the referee, as the Rams look to get some offense here on the forecheck. Ridgefield loses that one in their defensive zone, but they get it right back off a bad pass from Bryce Lyden. The puck sent down for an icing in favor of the Rams. Just under a minute remains in this first period of action. Rams up 1-0 on the Tigers of Ridgefield High School from the Danbury Ice Arena. John Frieders, PJ Neville bringing you the action of this 2024 FCIAC Championship.
And that is at least 3 icings in this first period for Ridgefield. And Ridgefield hasn't been able to get any sustained offense going in this first period.
Yeah, a couple power play opportunities, but really no promising looks for Ridgefield, as we see Luke Pereira try to send a pass inside to Rena. But great defense from the Rams keeps that one away. Mason Pickering with an easy save as Croft sends that one across to Jack Kroll. Kroll with a nice little reverse hit against a Ridgefield player. And Rena battling for the puck with Croft along the boards. And Braden Roby gets that one, escapes the zone. Braden Roby through the neutral zone into the attacking zone. Pass in front, nearly had Gavin Fitzpatrick.
That one just out of reach, but you kind of saw what Braden Roby was trying to do as that play developed.
Oh, as a huge hit comes from Roby once again right in front of the Rams bench. Great hit by Roby, as that will be our first period of action from the Danbury Ice Arena. Rams on top, 1-0 as we head into the first intermission. John, the Rams, even though the scoreboard doesn't really show it, they are completely in the driver's seat. Really, Ridgefield is honestly lucky. Yeah. Ridgefield is really lucky that, it's not a 2 or 3 goal deficit at this point.
Yeah, Ridgefield is very lucky that New Canaan's not up by more than 1, but if you're Ridgefield, you got 2 more periods left of play, and you have an opportunity to kind of seize control right in this second and third period. You got to come out strong, come out physical, and start weaving together some offensive production.
So that'll be it from us for the first period of action. Don't go anywhere on NCTV or DAF Media, because we'll be bringing you the second and third periods of the FCIAC Championship 2024 in just a few minutes.
The Darien Foundation was founded in 1998 by Richard and Maureen Chilton, and the thesis behind that founding was to bring technology to the Darien public school systems. And that launched us, and that got us going, and through technology and capital project initiatives, we've now funded over $5.5 million over the last 24 years to build a better Darien.
Our board really likes to get involved and assist the partners that we collaborate with, whether it's a grant for a youth project or a grant from a community service, schools, the police. Often they come to us with ideas that we help them bring to fruition.
The Darien Foundation recently awarded the Darien Police Department 2 grants. One was for laser shot and the other for Faro technology. Laser shot technology is based on decision making. It may come down to using their firearm, but in reality, we would like them to talk the situation down where you use less lethal force, and this program allows us to do that.
Police, drop the gun!
Faro technology gives us a 360-degree view, catching all the points we need to catch in our accident scene. It also takes a lot less time. This allows us to open up roads, get traffic flowing a lot quicker than we ever used to be able to. We can also map the inside of buildings. We can use it at outdoor crime scenes, indoor crime scenes. It's really used for a plethora of investigations. It's a tool that most other departments may not have their hands on just yet, and thanks to the Darien Foundation, we have that technology.
At Home in Darien is a nonprofit organization that helps senior citizens to remain living independently in their home and in the community. We provide important services to help them do so, such as transportation. Thanks to the Darien Foundation, we have this amazing new van, and we are so excited about it and what it'll do for the community.
From all standpoints, this is going to be a real improvement in the services we provide, both in terms of safety and comfort. The Darien Foundation is important to the community in the scope that they reach out to answer needs.
Post 53 is the town's ambulance service. We respond to over 1,600 emergency calls a year. We're a vital service that has been here for 51 years. The technology upgrades provided by the Darien Foundation has been a game changer for us. It's allowed us to improve our training. It has helped us hone our skills. You don't know how important an ambulance is until you actually need it. Thanks to our partnership with the Darien Foundation, who's provided all this technology and several grants throughout the years, we're able to continue to be prepared, to be well-trained and well-staffed, to respond 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, whenever you need it.
The Darien Foundation is really excited to be able to launch a new program for the Darien schools, which will benefit students K through 12 in all 7 schools. This is the new robotics program, which will be an extracurricular opportunity for students to build robots, compete against other leagues, and collaborate together.
Our robotics program is going to benefit students in so many ways. In regular classes, students are always looking for the right answer, that there's only one way to answer something. Robotics is completely different. In robotics, you learn that there are multiple solutions to every problem. You learn that you have these obstacles that you have to overcome. You have to really be a creative problem solver. And most importantly, you need to persevere.
Early on in the process, the Darien Foundation reached out to administration and the offer to provide funding for a project, and it just dovetailed beautifully to the goals of the strategic plan. I look forward to continue to work closely with the Darien Foundation, both on this project and other projects down the line.
We welcome ideas for possible grants. We'd like to do grants that promote and strengthen our community. Sometimes it's from an organization, sometimes it's from our emergency service partners, or it's from the Darien Public Schools. One of our most popular grants, which was the Playground by the Sound, came to us from 4 Darien moms who said, let's get together and figure out how to build this.
Thanks to the generosity of our board members and officers, every dollar you give to the Darien Foundation goes directly to the grants that we're supporting. I invite all of you to help us move our community further and support the Darien Foundation.
DAF Media is actively seeking financial support. Founded in 2017, DAF Media has quickly become Southwestern Connecticut's source for quality sports, arts, and community programming. If you like what you see on the DAF Media Network and want to help us continue to deliver high-quality broadcasts while teaching lifelong STEM, communication, organization, and leadership skills, please email us at sponsor@dafmedia.org. We are a registered 501c3 organization.
And we are back for second period action here at the Danbury Ice Arena. The Rams currently lead the Tigers in a 1-0 battle for the FCIAC Championship of 2024. Alongside John Frieders, I'm PJ Neville bringing you today's action. John, just before I get to asking you some questions, just want to thank our military personnel watching at home and afar, along with obviously all of you viewers tuning in for this outstanding matchup between two great teams. And John, I mean, New Canaan, it doesn't really say it on the scoreboard, but they are in total control of this one. What do you think was talked about in that Ridgefield locker room in between periods?
Yeah, there hasn't been any cohesiveness between their offense, right? And on defense, they played most of that first period on the defensive side of the puck. But, you know, they haven't been able to weave together some passes to get good shot opportunities. Although the shots on goal, the difference is one. New Canaan's down 8-9 in favor of Ridgefield, right? Those 9 shots have been from the blue line, really non-existent shots on Pickering. So Pickering's done his job so far. And then on the other side, if you're Ridgefield, right, that goal that you gave up was a pass to the slot, so you got to protect that slot.
And we are just moments away from puck drop here as Max Lowe glides into the face-off dot against Anthony Arena. The Rams in the black or in the white jerseys with black numbering, and the Tigers in the blacks with white numbering. Tigers going from right to left on your screen. The Rams going the opposite. As you see Bryce Lyden send that one down. And Ridgefield looks to escape the zone here. Bloch. Rigby now fighting for it. And
even
Jack Kroll will
look
get
at
the puck, try to send it down, but that one goes out of play.
Yeah, and even look at that pressure from New Canaan's defense and offense, right? In between New Canaan, that pressure from New Canaan right there for the first 30 seconds of this second period was all in the Ridgefield side of their own zone. They were on defense, not able to corral the puck. You saw Bloch kind of lose control of it in front of Sproul. So, you got to tighten up if you're Ridgefield, start connecting on those passes and lock in.
There's a shot from Fitzpatrick, gets blocked by a Ridgefield defender out in front. And we'll see Nolan Gartner try to wheel that one down. Cam Lyden and Tony Del Carmine combine on the defensive effort to get that puck out of harm's way. Now Chase Harden with the puck. Sends it up the ice to Tony Del Carmine. Del Carmine look to just give it even more of a push as the puck is fought for along the boards. Now it's behind the cage. Cam Lyden looks up to Tony Del Carmine. Del Carmine wheeling it up the ice. That one sent right back down by Ridgefield. Harden with a good stick. And Roby gets it in the middle. Tony Del Carmine with the shot wide of the cage. And Gartner will send that one up. Some contact from Roby against Gartner. And Gavin Fitzpatrick now through the neutral zone. Loses that one, but gets it right back, or right across to Roby, should I say. Fitzpatrick up. Elliot Croft shot. Easy glove save there by Sproul. Croft slapper from the blue line. And Sproul freezes that one. We'll have an offensive zone faceoff coming up for the Rams.
Yeah, and another thing we haven't talked about tonight, right, is inside that faceoff dot. New Canaan's done a superb job of winning those faceoffs. Ridgefield's looked lackluster at best. So if you're Ridgefield, you got to start winning those faceoffs as they lose another one in the offensive zone, and that one goes out of play.
So now, once again, from that same dot, the Rams and the Tigers face off in the Rams offensive zone. Rogan Lowe wins that one back out to Elliot Croft. Croft sends it down to Bauer Gamble. Gamble down to Rogan Lowe. Lowe with the only goal on the game tonight. As Ridgefield look to advance it up. Jack Kroll with a good defensive play. And the puck loose. Now a shot. That was number 16, Alexander Irving, who got sent straight to the ground from Jack Thompson. Mason Pickering with a huge hit there. My, oh my, Mason Pickering not afraid to lay the boom, the goalie for the Rams.
Haven't seen a lot of contact from goalies this season, as well as broken sticks, which we saw 3 of in that first period. And then some contact by Pickering. Not going to move that goalie.
So the puck sent around, and Jack Kroll fighting for that one. Rogan Lowe gets it. And Lowe looks across the ice to Jack Thompson. And now a battle for the puck along the boards as the New Canaan student section chants erupt. New Canaan getting a good crowd for today. So does Ridgefield. As we see Anthony Rena taking it in. Rena forced off the puck by Jack Kroll. Great look by Kroll as a shot out in front, saved by Pickering.
Yeah, and it looked like
rebound attempt from Pereira goes awry, and great stick by Jack Thompson to keep Rena out of the slot. They were looking for him in the slot as Pickering freezes that one.
Yeah, and that was a good kind of opportunity for Rena, right? But good defense by the Rams to force him outside, not allow him to get a shot on net. And then you saw them trying to throw it back to the front of the net on the second chance opportunity. Couldn't do that as well. And so far in this game, New Canaan's just dominate on that offensive side of the puck, but Ridgefield coming to life in this second period.
So we'll see that puck get sent all the way down for an icing in favor of Andrew Sproul and the Tigers. So once again, an offensive zone faceoff coming up for Ridgefield.
Offensive zone faceoff for Ridgefield, right? New Canaan's dominated inside that faceoff dot. If you can win a faceoff here near Ridgefield, as they lose it, but they could have gotten a quick shot on net.
Doster Kroll with some contact as Bryce Leiden taking it down that left half wall. Leiden with the wraparound. Look for it. Leiden, I mean, he's an impact player for this Rams team for the past 3 years, as a pass, I think, from Leiden really could have gone either way. Puck's out in front, stopped by Ridgefield.
Yeah,
Maxwell looked for Leiden out in front.
You mentioned Bryce Leiden, right? He has 13 goals and 12 assists on the year. You've seen him be incorporated into this offense more in his junior year. He played really well last year and his freshman year, but this year you really saw him come to life on that offensive side of the puck, and he's always going to be physical out there for the Rams.
So we'll see the Rams' second line come out on the ice with Braden Roby, Tony Del Carmine, and Gavin Fitzpatrick, along with Elliot Croft and Jack Kroll at the points. Roby wins that one to Del Carmine. Del Carmine's shot hits the post. Tony Del Carmine nearly rung that one in as the puck sent down and icing waved off.
Grabber's going to get to that one, but he
slipped up there. And Braden Roby will look to take this one up. He sends it off the boards.
Yeah, Grabber lost his edge on his skate there and went right into the boards, but that would have been a good opportunity for Ridgefield.
So now battle for it in the Rams' defensive zone, won by the Tigers. And some offensive movement coming here from Ridgefield, some signs of life, something that we really didn't see in that first period from the Tigers. So now Carson Bloke will send that one down.
Ridgefield going to get a line change, right? New Canaan going to just settle things down in their own zone and try to get some offense going in this second period.
You saw Jack Kroll send that one down. Icing awarded to the Tigers. So an offensive zone faceoff coming up once again for Ridgefield. The Rams' first line comes out. Max Lowe, Bryce Leiden, and Doster Kroll. Meanwhile, Ridgefield, they've got some impact players of their own out on the ice. One, John Kirchner and Luke Pereira. Those two combined for 4 goals in that last contest against Darien. Then you've got a 5th coming from Ryan Carcinelli and a 6th coming from Anthony Rena. So all 6 goal scorers for the Tigers last game are out on the ice today, right now.
Yeah, and you
looking
really
to get
haven't
some offense.
You haven't seen them produce any offense tonight, right, PJ? They haven't gotten anything going.
Bryce Leiden gives it off. Max Lowe, shot just high. Look to do what his little brother Rogan did just in the first period, and that is get the puck past Andrew Sproul. The Rams still up 1-0, though, on the Tigers. 9:50 remaining in the second period of action from the Danbury Ice Arena. John Frieders, PJ Neville bringing you tonight's action on this joint broadcast between DAF Media and NCTV. Students from New Canaan High School and Darien High School bringing you this broadcast as a little confusion for a puck. Refs finally got it figured out.
Yeah, and you mentioned the whole crowd kind of went to silence as Lowe wound up in anticipation of that shot. It's a 24-point scorer on the year. So he's shown that he can score 14 goals, 10 assists.
Jack Kroll passed that one off to his brother Doster. Doster looked for a shot, couldn't get all of it. And now a scrum for the puck along the boards. Kept in by Max Lowe. Now Bryce Leiden. Leiden hustling for the puck. Getting some contact here from both sides as both teams want to win this 2024 FCIAC championship. That puck sent out of play. Number 16, Alexander Irving. He's got some words for Jack Kroll after the play.
Yeah, and we have some hardware on the line tonight, right? It's the FCIAC championship, and New Canaan's up 1-0, but Ridgefield showing that they can fight, have some fight in them in this second period. They just haven't gotten the best offensive opportunities, but they're showing that they're getting those offensive opportunities in this second period.
Yeah, and really the thing for Ridgefield in that Darien game, as we have an icing coming up here awarded to Mason Pickering and the Rams, really for Ridgefield, it was getting a hot start and keeping hot. You saw them, they went up 1-0 on the Wave. The Wave tied it back up at 1. Then Ridgefield went back up 2-1, and then Blue Wave tied it up once again at 2, and then Ridgefield ran away from there, scoring 4 unanswered goals, as that's going to be an offsides on the Rams. Cam Leiden tried to play that puck, just lost it into the neutral zone.
Yeah, and tonight definitely a different story from Wednesday, right? Ridgefield didn't get the hot start as they did in that game on Wednesday. New Canaan got the hot start tonight with that early goal from Rogan Lowe. They haven't seen much offense, neither team, in the second period so far.
Yeah, so we'll have another neutral zone face-off. Or sorry, no, that's going to be an offensive zone face-off for the Rams. The icing coming from Ridgefield. So New Canaan with that third line out there. Really, we like to call them the kid line. Compare them to the Rangers, right? That kind of key third line, or yeah, that third line, right, that we talk about. They've been the story of that team for the past couple of years. Really get hot and stay hot at times, as we've seen here from the Rams. Right, this third line has gotten hot at the right time. Playoff season. You saw Jack Thompson with the goal in that last game, the opener against Greenwich. Then you've got Rogan Lowe in this one. Jack Thompson just 2 games ago, or sorry, not 2 games ago, but a couple games ago. I think it was 4 games ago against Xavier. Had 2 goals. Bauer Gamble, another member of that third line. He had a goal in that Darien game. As that fourth line now out here for the Rams against the Tigers' first line. Cam Lyden got some great play, forcing the player off the puck, and whistles blow.
Yeah, and we're going to see
like
a little bit of a stoppage in play. And I think one thing that we've seen tonight, right, is lots of stops in between plays, right? You don't see that often in hockey. It hasn't really been one continuous period. There's lots of icings, lots of offsides, things that you don't usually see from 2 FCIAC heavyweights.
So that puck sent in by Kirchner. And now the puck sent around the boards, kept alive by Anthony Rena. Now Mason Pickering plays that puck behind the cage. Elliot Croft sends it around to Tony Del Carmine. Rams lose it. Mason Pickering with another pad save. Cam Lyden sends it off the boards to Gavin Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick sends it down. And a shot from the point, scores! The Tigers get on the board with the goal from none other than number 3, Luke Pereira, on the tip-in. And this game, the 2024 FCIAC Championship, is knotted at 1 with 8:09 left in the second period of action.
Yeah, and you saw that was not Pickering's fault there. Shot on net from the point, deflected by Pereira. And that's how Ridgefield ties it up, right? We talked about it. Commotion in front of the net, bodies in front of the net. Pereira had 3 on Wednesday night, has 1 here to tie up the FCIAC Championship. New Canaan, Ridgefield, we're all knotted at 1 now, and deflection by Pereira there, and great hand-eye coordination, right? You talk about it, to get his stick up, touch the puck, and get the good deflection to go top left corner.
So a lot of contact on the far side, and it looks like Chase Harden is headed to the box for a hooking. Harden tried making a play on the puck, and the Ridgefield player just kind of snuck up there, and Ridgefield will have a power play.
Yeah, and that
for
kind of
2 minutes. That's a lot of momentum in the favor of Ridgefield.
That brought a lot of energy to the Ridgefield student section, the fans, just everyone in this arena that wants Ridgefield to win, right? Lots of energy coming from that student section now as Chase Harden's going to go to the box, and that's a crucial penalty. That's not going to be seen even if they're 0 for 2 on the night, but you give them another chance to score and take the lead in this game right after they just scored that equalizer.
So up top, Rigby walking the blue line, now down to McNicholas, back up to Rigby, back down to McNicholas. And the puck moving around, Rigby up top walking the blue line. Ridgefield far side, puck out in front, puck is loose, kept out. Doster Kroll looked to send it out, but Ridgefield keeps it alive in their own zone. As Rigby takes it down, sends it back up to number 6, Nolan Gartner. That puck escapes the zone.
And another good
the
poke
Tigers
check
forced to reset.
And that was a good poke check by Doster Kroll, right? He had one earlier in this game, and then he just had another one there, and that forces Ridgefield to reset.
So Britton with the puck on that left wing. Cross to Gartner. That one escapes the zone once again. Buchanan with a good kill here. Doster Kroll moving it down. And Kroll shot high and out of play. Just under a minute remains on the power play for the Ridgefield Tigers. 6:53 left in the second period of action. The 2024 FCIAC Championship live from the Danbury Arena on NCTV and DAF Media. PJ Neville, John Frieders bringing you tonight's action.
Yeah, and a great job there by Ridgefield, right, to kind of get bodies in front of Doster Kroll, not give him an opening to shoot the puck. And we're all knotted up at 1, PJ. In the first period, we saw New Canaan take the lead, and now we see Ridgefield with the equalizer, and they have 50 seconds remaining on this power play. We're going to see if they can do something with it.
Braden Roby with a good stick, and nearly got it to his cousin, Bryce Lyden. They could have had a shorthanded offensive opportunity. Chase Pinkernell misses it, and a shot saved by Mason Pickering.
Yeah, you saw Carnicelli, number 17, Carnicelli get a touch on the puck with a 2-on-1 there, decided not to pass it across the ice, across the crease, and take the shot of his own. And Pickering, it looked like he thought it might have gotten by him as he looked back after he made the save.
Stuck under his pads. He couldn't tell. Thought he got 5-hold, but Mason got there just in time and made the save with 35 seconds left on the power play for the Tigers. Rams look to kill this one off. There's a shot, another glove save by Pickering.
That's a good shot
from
by
Rena.
Rena.
And Carnicelli with some contact after the whistle on Cam Lyden.
Rena, great job there. Obviously try to catch Pickering off guard, but the candidate for goalie of the year in the Division I makes the save.
So the Tigers win the faceoff. Rigby walks the blue line, gets it across, and a shot blocked out in front from Rigby. And the Rams send it all the way down the ice. Sproul plays that one, gets it to Rigby. Rigby maybe looking for Kirchner. Just going to take it up himself. Now gets it across to Kirchner as we have 5 seconds left on the penalty. Rigby sends that puck back to Pereira. And we are back to even strength here at the Darien Ice House. Chase Harden gets off to the bench.
Ridgefield 0 of 3 on the power play tonight. On the other side, New Canaan 3 for 3 on the penalty kill. And when you look back at this game, say Ridgefield were to lose, you'd look back at that power play, right? Unsuccessful on 3 power plays tonight.
So now we'll have an offensive zone faceoff coming up for the Rams after that icing. The Rams' second line out here. Ridgefield had too many players on the ice, so one guy's got to come off. Miscommunication. New Canaan fans, some reason, happy about that one. All the students clapping as Gavin Fitzpatrick behind sent it to Roby right in front. Roby couldn't get that. A lot of contact coming here as the puck is loose. Jack Kroll keeps it in, sends it down. Fitzpatrick around the bend. Del Carmine gets it. Tony Del Carmine sends it back to Fitzpatrick. Looked inside for Roby. Jack Kroll with the pass in front nearly found Fitzpatrick. And the puck is loose. Now in possession of the Tigers. And Elliot Croft with a great stick to break up that opportunity. Ridgefield player was offsides, and a shot scores! Number 5, Angelo Simonello. And the Tigers are back on top, 2-1.
And that one might have gone 5-hole on Simonello. I'm not sure what happened with Pickering. Looked like he just wasn't expecting the shot. That one goes 5-hole. Simonello with the lead for Ridgefield, gives Ridgefield the lead 2-1, and lots of energy in that Ridgefield student section.
Ridgefield, I don't know what went on in that second period intermission, or sorry, should I say first period intermission, but you know, they turned it up to another gear here, and the Tigers are back on top 2-1 in the FCIAC Championship 2024. The Rams' third line out here, Rogan Lowe, Jack Thompson, and Bauer Gamble looking to get some offense for the Rams and get them back on the board. Cam Lyden dumps it down, and the puck kept in the zone by Rogan Lowe. Lowe up top to Lyden. Lyden's shot tipped by Thompson and out of play.
You see New Canaan trying to get a stick on the puck, right? Deflection, just like Ridgefield in the way that they got their first goal. But if you're New Canaan, you need an offensive answer right now. You just gave up 2 in this second period, and now you find yourself down by 1 in Ridgefield with the shot advantage right now, 13-9.
So Cam Lyden passes that one down to Bauer Gamble in front. Oh, Jack Thompson. Ridgefield player lost the stick when trying to play it with Thompson. Ridgefield players wanted a penalty, and
they are going to get one.
Like
this
Rogan
one on
Lowe
Rogan Lowe
is headed to the penalty box.
And I believe that was when he
not happy about the call.
I believe that was when he smacked his stick against a Ridgefield player's leg. Kind of an afterthought, maybe a slashing call, if I'm not mistaken there. On
Nevertheless,
Rogan
Rogan Lowe is off to the box for 2 minutes. And this is a huge opportunity for Ridgefield.
This is Ridgefield's 4th power play on the night.
0 for 3 to this point as Chase Harden sends that one up the ice, but Ridgefield keeps it in. The puck out in front, initial save by Pickering. Puck is still loose, shot. And referees blew the whistle before that puck was kept out. And looks like we may have a Ridgefield player off to the box. I think we will. I believe
that's
Luke
a
Pereira
tripping.
for a trip.
That's going to be Pereira
So,
for a trip.
4-on-4 action here in the FCIAC championship. And that is a huge break for the Rams because, I mean, they were on the kill there, and it really wasn't looking too good. All the momentum with Ridgefield here as we have 4-on-4 action from the Danbury Ice Arena in the 2024 FCIAC championship. 4:23 left in the second period of action. We'll have 17 seconds of a Rams power play afterwards.
Lowe
It's Max Lowe at the faceoff dot against Arena. Lowe wins it back to Doster Kroll. Kroll shot, glove save by Spruill.
Kroll just trying to get a shot on net, and he does. He's a dangerous scorer. You mentioned he has 27 goals on the year, one behind the state leader, as well as 19 assists. So he's put together another impressive campaign after his campaign last year, which saw him lead the state in goals and assists.
So now Max Lowe glides to the faceoff dot against Rena once again. And the Tigers win that one. Rigby sends that one around, gets it right back off of miscommunication. And Rena, the puck poked off his stick by Max Lowe with the trail check.
You mentioned
Elliot Croft moving it up the ice.
Yeah, so it's a 4-on-4, right? There's going to be more open ice, which plays to the advantage of New
Oh
Canaan.
my!
There's a big hit
Croft
on
just
Elliot
got
Croft.
slammed against the boards by Rena. And Ridgefield now on the counterattack. Rigby takes it in, dumps it down. And Jack Kroll gets it right back. Kroll sends it up to his brother, Doster. Doster Kroll in the neutral zone, loses that puck. Sent right back down by Ridgefield. Elliot Croft looks up the ice, finds Doster Kroll. Oh, Doster nearly had it. If he was able to corral that pass, he had a breakaway opportunity. Puck is out in front. Max Lowe fighting for it.
4-on-4.
Lowe couldn't get it. And Cam Lydon shot. Oh, nearly tipped in. Rams offense finally finds its groove here in the second period. Or at least that's what it seems like.
And you mentioned this 4-on-4, right? There's more open ice, and we've talked about it time and time again. But you saw some offensive opportunities for New Canaan there.
Harden battles for the puck as gets a little slammed against the boards there. Cam Lydon sends it out to Doster Kroll. Doster with an opportunity in the neutral zone, 2-on-2 for the Rams.
He's going to wait for
Kroll
some help.
shot, glove save by Spruill with 6 seconds left on 4-on-4 action. And then we're going to get to a 17-second power play for the Rams.
Yeah, you saw Doster Kroll, right, kind of hold the puck there and try to wait for some help to come alongside him, and he just didn't get any teammates, so he decided to take the shot, and hopefully they can win the offensive zone faceoff here. We'll see. But New Canaan has an offensive zone faceoff to try to tie this one up. Faceoff won by New Canaan, shot by Fitzpatrick. That one doesn't find anyone, blocked in front by the Ridgefield defense. Here's Roby
behind the cage, wrap around, no good. Jack Kroll shot, blocked by a Ridgefield defender out in front. Jack Kroll gets it right back. Rams with about 5 seconds of power play time before Pereira enters the ice. Fitzpatrick gets it to Del Carmine. Fitzpatrick lay down, Del Carmine scores! Tony Del Carmine knocks it up at 2 in the FCIAC championship. Tony Del Carmine and the Rams and Tigers are back even at 2.
Del Carmine scores that one. Sproul got beaten glove side on a wrist shot by Del Carmine. You see the replay there. What a shot. We will see the replay in just 1 second. But a shot by Del Carmine. and finds the back of the net to even this one up, as you mentioned, PJ. And that one got New Canaan buzzing right back again.
That's Del Carmine's 5th goal of the season. 9 assists on the season for a total of 14 points for Tony Del Carmine. He had one huge goal in that Fairfield Prep game just a couple games ago. And Del Carmine, he's back on that groove. Had a little bit of a sophomore slump this season. Really star-studded freshman year, but Del Carmine finally back to where he was freshman year. As Doster Kroll forces an offensive zone turnover, then gets immediately laid out by Kirchner. Ridgefield now moving it up the ice. Carnicelli with the puck, fighting for it. Roby gets it. Braden Roby looks up to Gavin Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick tried to clear the zone. Shot from the point wide. And Ridgefield with another shot. Saved by Pickering. Rams try to send it out. Kirchner keeps it in. Or sorry, Arena actually did. And Fitzpatrick got his stick knocked away. Delayed penalty. And the Rams have a power play coming up here. 1:24 left in the second period of action. And this is huge for the Rams to get some momentum. Anthony Rena off to the penalty box. He's a player for this Ridgefield team who very sound two-way player offensively and defensively. We've seen him all night long. And he, he was really one of their top players on that 4-on-4 action, right? Pereira kind of the story of this team. But Rena, he's right up there too, as Kroll sends it to Roby. Now Del Carmine. Del Carmine sends it back around to Roby. Leiden fighting for position in front. And Roby to Leiden, back to Roby.
Ridgefield's got 2 guys right in front of the net, right? Try to stop any passes to the slot.
Bryce Leiden shot. Still had a rebound opportunity for Doster Kroll, but Ridgefield gets that away, and Max Lowe resets it for the Rams. Lowe looking up the ice, takes it through the neutral zone by himself. One-man army, dumps it off to Tony Del Carmine. Del Carmine sends it down. And the Rams will have a power play, bearing a goal, will have a power play going in to the second period of action with just over 30 seconds left in this second period of action. Max Lowe tried sending it up for Jack Kroll. Huge hit by Kroll there. And a fight for the puck along the boards.
A little bit of a scrum. If you're Ridgefield, right, you want to get this puck out.
Rogan Lowe to Jack Kroll up top. Doster Kroll looking for position. Doster Kroll shot just wide. Jack Kroll nearly swooped in for the rebound. Doster Kroll with a huge hit. Ref's hand goes straight up in the air, and that's going to be a penalty. Doster Kroll had the huge hit on Schlappik. And Kroll's off to the penalty box. He is arguing with the referee. He doesn't think that was one. Honestly, I don't think it was either.
Looks like a pretty clean hit.
Talking about it. And player looks to be down the ice. Sorry, I thought that was Schlappik who took the hit. But that kind of looked clean to me. Kroll just had a huge head of steam as we have 1.7 seconds left in the second period of action. A lot of drama coming here.
The issue is it looked like he was kind of targeting him, which it might be a dispute between a major and a minor between 2 minutes and 5 minutes, but that'll take away New Canaan's power play into the beginning of this third period, right? 30 seconds left on the power play for New Canaan, and that might do it, but the Ridgefield player is still down right now, receiving medical attention.
Yeah, so we're going to step away for just a second, and we'll be back to you once this whole situation clears. All right, so the Ridgefield player just got off the ice. It was number 16, Alexander Irving, who had to receive a little bit of medical attention down on the ice. 1.7 seconds left in the second period. Rams would have had 36 seconds on a power play going into the second period of action, but now it's going to be 4-on-4 action for 37 seconds.
Yeah, and we just saw the replay of the hit that sent Doster Kroll to the box, and it looked like he just led with his arms a little bit. So that'll do it. But you saw Maxwell conversing with the ref, trying to figure out what the penalty was.
Yeah, and I think Ridgefield right here, they're going to bring out an extra attacker for, you know, the 1.7 seconds just to get a little bit of an offensive opportunity here. But that puck sent wide. And some words after the buzzer here from both teams. Doster Kroll, I mean, he had that huge hit. Honestly, I kind of thought it was clean. The Rams were trying to argue that it was clean. Kroll's still talking to the referee about it. He doesn't like the call, but we will have 4-on-4 action for 35 seconds left in the third, in the third period of action, and then the Tigers will have over a minute and a half on the power play, just under a minute and a half on the power play, and
that'll do it for our second period. We saw 3 goals in that second period, right? We saw the first goal by the equalizer by Ridgefield to tie it up at 1. Then we saw them take the lead on a shot that went through Mason Pickering's 5-hole. And then after that, we saw Tony Del Carmine with the equalizer for New Canaan. Going to tie it up as the clock's still running, which should be reset. But that'll end it for our second period. And we'll be back to you for the beginning of the third period.
The Darien Foundation was founded in 1998 by Richard and Maureen Chilton, and the thesis behind that founding was to bring technology to the Darien public school systems. And that launched us, and that got us going, and through technology and capital project initiatives, we've now funded over $5.5 million over the last 24 years to build a better Darien.
Our board really likes to get involved and assist the partners that we collaborate with, whether it's a grant for a youth project or a grant from a community service, schools, the police. Often they come to us with ideas that we help them bring to fruition.
The Darien Foundation recently awarded the Darien Police Department 2 grants. One was for laser shot and the other for Faro technology. Laser shot technology is based on decision making. It may come down to using their firearm, but in reality, we would like them to talk the situation down where you use less lethal force, and this program allows us to do that.
Police, drop the gun!
Faro technology gives us a 360-degree view, catching all the points we need to catch in our accident scene. It also takes a lot less time. This allows us to open up roads, get traffic flowing a lot quicker than we ever used to be able to. We can also map the inside of buildings. We can use it at outdoor crime scenes, indoor crime scenes. It's really used for a plethora of investigations. It's a tool that most other departments may not have their hands on just yet, and thanks to the Darien Foundation, we have that technology.
At Home in Darien is a nonprofit organization that helps senior citizens to remain living independently in their home and in the community. We provide important services to help them do so, such as transportation. Thanks to the Darien Foundation, we have this amazing new van, and we are so excited about it and what it'll do for the community.
From all standpoints, this is going to be a real improvement in the services we provide, both in terms of safety and comfort. The Darien Foundation is important to the community in the scope that they reach out to answer needs.
Post 53 is the town's ambulance service. We respond to over 1,600 emergency calls a year. We're a vital service that has been here for 51 years. The technology upgrades provided by the Darien Foundation has been a game changer for us. It's allowed us to improve our training. It has helped us hone our skills. You don't know how important an ambulance is until you actually need it. Thanks to our partnership with the Darien Foundation, who's provided all this technology and several grants throughout the years, we're able to continue to be prepared, to be well-trained and well-staffed, to respond 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, whenever you need it.
The Darien Foundation is really excited to be able to launch a new program for the Darien schools, which will benefit students K through 12 in all 7 schools. This is the new robotics program, which will be an extracurricular opportunity for students to build robots, compete against other leagues, and collaborate together.
Our robotics program is going to benefit students in so many ways. Regular classes, students are always looking for the right answer, that there's only one way to answer something. Robotics is completely different. In robotics, you learn that there are multiple solutions to every problem. You learn that you have these obstacles that you have to overcome. You have to really be a creative problem solver. And most importantly, you need to persevere.
Early on in the process, the Darien Foundation reached out to administration and the offer to provide funding for a project, and it just dovetailed beautifully to the goals of the strategic plan. I look forward to continue to work closely with the Darien Foundation, both on this project and other projects down the line.
We welcome ideas for possible grants. We'd like to do grants that promote and strengthen our community. Sometimes it's from an organization, sometimes it's from our emergency service partners, or it's from the Darien Public Schools. One of our most popular grants, which was the Playground by the Sound, came to us from 4 Darien moms who said, let's get together and figure out how to build this.
Thanks to the generosity of our board members and officers, every dollar you give to the Darien Foundation goes directly to the grants that we're supporting. I invite all of you to help us move our community further and support the Darien Foundation.
DAF Media is actively seeking financial support. Founded in 2017, DAF Media has quickly become Southwestern Connecticut's source for quality sports, arts, and community programming. If you like what you see on the DAF Media Network and want to help us continue to deliver high-quality broadcasts while teaching lifelong STEM, communication, organization, and leadership skills, please email us at sponsor@dafmedia.org. We are a registered 501c3 organization.
And we are back live from the Darien Ice House for third period action in the 2024 FCIAC Championship between the Rams of New Canaan High School and the Tigers of Ridgefield. Alongside John Frieders, I'm PJ Neville, bringing you the action on NCTV or DAF Media, wherever you're watching. And, I mean, we're in for an outstanding third period of action. Ridgefield and New Canaan will have 35 seconds of 4-on-4 action, and then Ridgefield will have a little under a minute and a half of power play after a huge hit coming from Doster Kroll. And, I mean, John, you know, this game has lived up to the hype so far, and it's probably, you know, bearing some major, you know, something.
Yeah.
It's going to continue to.
Yeah, so this game, right, Doster Kroll is going to start off in the penalty box. Will definitely be interesting in terms of the 4-on-4 play and just the impact he has in terms of being able to move the puck, get breakout opportunities. But that was a questionable call to send him to the box, which you mentioned. It was a big hit down by the New Canaan bench. And then they called a charging, I believe, on Doster Kroll. But you'll definitely see something going on here. We're tied at 2, and this period will decide who the FCIAC 2024 champion is.
So the Rams win the draw. Bryce Leiden sends that one down. And John Kirchner will play that one behind his own cage. Leiden getting aggressive with him. Now we'll see Sean Rigby skate the puck up. Gets it to Grabber. Grabber looked across to Simonello. He already had one tonight. That huge goal, the one that gave the lead to the Tigers. Now Braden Roby breaks it out to Bryce Leiden. Leiden with the shot, saved by Andrew Sproul. Just 5 seconds left of 4-on-4 action. And, I mean, John, you know, both these teams have had great players playing all season long. The offenses have really stepped it up. But, you know, I just want to highlight the play of one guy, Bryce Leiden. He hasn't gotten on the scoreboard yet tonight, but he is such an impactful player. He plays so aggressively and attacks the opponent just night in and night out. And he's really, you know, I mean, he's been the guy for the Rams team, with the exception of Doster Kroll for the last couple years, and there's good reason for it.
Yeah, and you could also highlight a guy like Elliot Croft, who kind of took that big jump up in his junior season this year. Went
As
from
we see,
being
Croft
forward.
will be tested here. Luke Pereira,
good poke
skating
check
down, great check from Croft. Now Ridgefield looks to settle down on the power play for just over a minute now.
They can't do that, though, as New Canaan does a good job of clearing it. And tonight, right, Ridgefield is 0 of 4 on the power play. So they haven't found any success, and they have another opportunity here. 50 seconds left. We'll see if they can get on the board.
And a pass down to Anthony Rena. That one just tipped down. Cam Leiden sends it right back out. And a huge hit from Max Lowe along the boards. Refs blow the whistle. And I think we're going to have a face-off coming
and
in the Rams attacking zone.
That'll be a hand pass.
Yeah.
On Rena, but
Huge
he walked
hit
right
from
into that
Max
hit from
Lowe.
Max Lowe, right, going to go towards the pucks, and Max Lowe saw an opportunity and took it to lay a body.
So now the Rams with an offensive zone face-off. 39 seconds left on the kill for them. as Braden Roby wins it out to Bryce Leiden. Shot from Leiden blocked by a Tiger out in front. Roby sends it down and behind, and Bloch will play that puck. Sends it to Rigby, back to Bloch. And Leiden gets it in the attacking zone off the turnover. The Rams look to just kind of kill off this penalty here as the Tigers try to get a good look on the offensive end. Luke Pereira, he had a hat trick in that upset against Darien. Takes it through and gets it knocked off the stick by Bryce Leiden. Now Rigby sends that one across to Schlappik.
And that'll do it. They're 0-5 on the power play. Great play by Bryce Leiden on the
Too many
poke
squandered
check.
opportunities as that puck is loose. And Schlappik looked for an opportunity. Puck sent out in front. Schlappik back at the blue line. Now a pass across and a shot saved by Mason Pickering. That shot from John Kirchner. He had one in that Darien victory for the Tigers that got them to this game.
New Canaan's going to decide to get a line change. Ridgefield will keep the same personnel out on the ice. We're back to even strength in this game in this third period. 12:43 remaining, tied at 2. Ridgefield with the shot advantage by a mere one shot. 15-14 in favor of Ridgefield.
Yeah, and the Rams, they maybe switched it up as Doster Kroll with the huge hit, but what I was going to say is it looks like the Rams might have switched up the lines here, going back to that old first line with Tony Del Carmine, Max Lowe, and Doster Kroll. And then, I guess we'll see Bryce Leiden go out on the second line with Braden Roby and Gavin Fitzpatrick.
And Clark Jones is just going to play who's hot, right? Del Carmine had that goal in the second period. Skated pretty well tonight so far. And so
as
Clark's just going to do
Kroll
it.
gets that puck, gets it hit off the stick by Simonello. Max Lowe now working it through the neutral zone. Lowe gets it right back. Nice deke, and Doster Kroll shot. Pad save by Sproul. Doster Kroll with the huge shot from the slot as he keeps that offsides from being called. Good save by Kroll as the Tigers move it up the ice. Pass to that wasn't Anthony Rena. That was Alexander Irving who took that huge hit from Kroll. Looks like he's back and better. And Leiden sent to the ground. No call by the referees. New Canaan fans wanted it. That was Del Carmine, not Leiden. As now Ridgefield taking it down. Kirchner lost that one. Croft looked like he was about to lay a huge hit. And Rigby resets it for the Tigers in the neutral zone. Down to Kirchner. And two big hits from the Rams. Elliot Croft and Jack Kroll combine on that one. As we'll see Jack Thompson send that one out to Rogan Lowe. Lowe has a goal tonight. He had the opener. And now Ridgefield looks to advance it down the ice. Gartner loses that puck. Harden, nearly laid the huge hit there. Gartner just missed it. Now the Rams' third line, Jack Thompson, moving it up the ice. Thompson takes it in. Pass in front. Bauer Gamble nearly with the tip.
Yeah, and for both of these
puck
teams,
sent down. And no icing there.
For both of these teams, all it takes is one defensive miscue to give the other team an opportunity. And they can seize the opportunity, so you got to be careful on defense. You saw Bauer Gamble try to make an inside cut there. Not able to receive the pass, but an opportunity for the Rams.
Cam Leiden sends that one down the ice. Icing waved off by the referees. Guess they deemed that Sproul could have played that puck.
And he did, as he clearly avoided it.
As Elliot Croft loses that one. And, great defense by the Rams. Jack Kroll with a huge stick to get in front of Carsonelli. As Gavin Fitzpatrick with a pass in front nearly found Tony Del Carmine. That one escapes the zone. And Pickering looks to get it to Jack Kroll. Luke Pereira on some heavy pressure. Carnicelli earlier, my apologies. As Fitzpatrick sends that one to Doster Kroll. Kroll shot glove save by Sproul.
Good job by Sproul to take away the angle from Doster Kroll. But you see both teams trying to feel it out right that second, in between the second and third period. Adjustments were definitely made from both teams to stop each other's players that were hot tonight. And Carnicelli had that opportunity, the breakaway opportunity. Could not convert. And on the other side, New Canaan gets a shot on net.
That puck escapes the zone. Rams chase it back. Pickering plays it. Gets the pass to Cam Leiden. Leiden sends it up the ice to Doster Kroll. Kroll moving through. Now they got Bryce Leiden back out with that first line. As Kroll sends it across to Leiden. Leiden taking it in. Pass in front. Kroll couldn't get there. And the Tigers moving it back through the neutral zone. Max Lowe, great job playing number 13, Pierce Grabber for the Tigers as Bryce Lyden takes it into the attacking zone. Shot, Clapper from way outside, wide of the cage. Ridgefield resets it, sending that one around just out of the zone. Jack Kroll couldn't keep that one alive as Jack Thompson sends that one down. Now Kroll plays it and enters the zone. Jack Kroll with the shot saved by Sproul.
Sproul tested here in this third period early on, and he's lived up to the competition, making key saves as here's another one on Jack Kroll. This one, glove save by Sproul.
So 9:12 left in the third period of the 2024 FCIAC Championship. John Frieders, PJ Neville bringing you the action tonight. And really, no team has found the best of the other in this third period so far. So it'll be interesting to see how the rest of this one plays out. And if maybe overtime is needed, and that's going to be a hand pass. The player just sent that one into the ceiling. That could be an unsportsmanlike on number 23, Sean Rigby. Looks like it won't be, but you know, definitely means for a potential penalty if the refs wanted to call it.
Yeah, and that was just a stupid decision, right, to throw the puck there, take the chance at even having an unsportsmanlike conduct called on you, right? Especially key late game situation, 9 minutes left in this third period. Game all knotted up at 2.
So Tigers win that one, send it, but Jack Kroll keeps it alive for the Rams. Rogan Lowe now behind to Bauer Gamble. Gamble looked for a pass in front to Jack Thompson. The pass couldn't get there from Gamble. And Jack Kroll, Clapper, just wide left of the cage. Now Ridgefield retains possession in the neutral zone. Carnicelli to Rena. Rena with a jump, but he couldn't get that one. And Gamble sends it down the ice for the icing.
That'll stop play here in this third period, but so far in this third period, New Canaan's kind of controlled this third period, I would say, but it's been a back and forth period. Each team trying to figure out how they can get that goal to make it so that their team's up in this FCIAC championship game, and we don't know who's going to win, but all we know is that one team's going to walk away with the championship.
Yeah, so halfway through the third period as Roby glides into the faceoff dot for the Rams, and number 11, William Britton, for the Tigers. Shot from the point, way wide. And Del Carmine looks up the ice, sends it across to Roby. Roby through the neutral zone, enters the attacking zone, taken down though. And Del Carmine with the huge hit. Tony Del Carmine with the hit, and Chase Harden sends that one down and around. Now Rigby will play that one behind, send it across to Kirchner. Kirchner up to Gartner. Gartner couldn't get that one. Icing waved off, and Cam Lyden will reset it for the Rams. Puck is loose. Ridgefield gets it. Hit from Roby, and Del Carmine nearly found Gavin Fitzpatrick in the neutral zone for a potential breakaway opportunity. That puck hits the referees when Kirchner tried clearing it, and Fitzpatrick with a 1-on-5 here. Fitzpatrick pulls it out, looks to reset it for the Rams offense. Gets it to Doster Kroll. Kroll's shot saved by Sproul. Max Lowe with the second. Nearly got it. Max Lowe.
Yeah,
Elliot Croft resets it for the Rams.
Normally you'd see Fitzpatrick try to dump it in there, right, and try to get some offensive help during the line change, but instead he tries to take the shot. Still gets the line change, but an interesting decision by New Canaan.
Now Ridgefield sends that one up and out. The puck loose in the neutral zone. Tigers get it. Oh, nearly had a pass there. Number 16, Alexander Irving, was open for it. But Kirchner sends that one in. Puck is loose. Mason Pickering, great stick to keep that one away.
And good legs from
Puck
Jack
is
Kroll.
loose, and Doster Kroll looked for a huge hit there on Kirchner. Kirchner kind of ducked it as Schlappik will reset it for the Tigers. Puck is sent down, and an icing is awarded to the Rams. 6:39 left in the third period of action in the 2024 FCIAC Championship. Knotted at 2. And John, I mean, this is a great game to this point. Both teams playing their best. They want to get up top, on top of the podium. And, I mean, both these teams still have a state tournament ahead of them, too. The Rams will play the winner of Fairfield Prep and Greenwich, as a shot from Cam Lyden gets blocked out in front. Meanwhile, Ridgefield has a rematch with Darien in the state quarterfinal, so that's going to be a good one. That one coming up, I believe, a week from today, if I am not mistaken. Jack Thompson taking it through the neutral zone for the Rams. Thompson working it down. Tried to get it past to Gamble, lost it. Gets it back. Rogan Lowe in front. One-timer. Nearly got in.
And then poked away by
Sproul
Sproul.
just poked it out. Lowe, if he got all of that one-timer, that was huge. That could have been it. As Harden sends it across to Leiden. Cam Leiden up the ice to Braden Roby. Roby sends it across to Gartner. Gartner into the zone. A great stick by Harden to keep him off that. Now Del Carmine. Del Carmine up to Roby. Braden Roby taking it through the zone. Roby, nearly had Fitzpatrick in front. Rams forced to reset it back in the neutral zone.
That's the way you're going to score, right? Either get bodies in front of the net or a cross-crease pass where Sproul or Pickering can't slide from pipe to pipe. So you're going to have to get opportunities here as Ridgefield has another one.
William Grabber shot high of the cage. Tony Del Carmine will send that one up. Ridgefield keeps it in. Huge hit from Braden Roby as that puck seemingly escapes the zone. Another hit. I think that one was Fitzpatrick, maybe Croft. Those two kind of combined on it. Del Carmine got tied up with Irving there. Now the Rams getting aggressive on the forecheck. Puck dumped down, icing waved off by the referees. Elliot Croft resets it for the Rams, sends it around to Chase Harden. Harden up the ice to Doster Kroll. Kroll with the long pass to Bryce Leiden, nearly got it there. Leiden, he was chasing it. Refs whistled the offsides though. 4:33 left in the in the third period of action. Rams and Tigers knotted at 2.
Yeah, and Leiden was 2 strides away from getting to that puck and it not being an icing, but Richfield's going to get an offensive zone face-off here. They've done better at the face-off dot in the second and third period. They can win one here. They can get a quick shot on Pickering, but they don't.
Cam Leiden sends that one off the glass to Doster Kroll. Kroll taking it through the zone, loses it, sends it down and around. Leiden getting aggressive on the forecheck as he has done all night long. Now the Rams looking for an offensive zone turnover, or to force one, as Luke Pereira taking it down. Pereira with the pass blocked away by the stick of Cam Leiden. Great stick by Leiden, keeping the Rams in it. As now Doster Kroll taking it up, 2-on-1. Doster Kroll loses the puck, looked for a shot. And Jack Kroll sends it across out of the zone to Elliot Croft. Rams reset it in the neutral zone. Luke Pereira taking it down. Poked away by Jack Kroll. Great stick by him. And Max Lowe sends that one down. Puck hit weird off the boards. And Sproul went out to play it behind. Puck instead went in front of the cage. So now Sean Rigby sends that one behind to Schlappik. Rams get it in their attacking zone. Rogan Lowe nearly had a shot. Got his stick lifted by a defender on Ridgefield. And now Ridgefield with an opportunity here. Jack Kroll gets in front of him and stops his shot. Great stick by Kroll. The puck, sent wide. McNicholas had an opportunity. Wasn't quite aware of the puck. And now Ridgefield loses that one. Jack Thompson moving it up for the Rams. Thompson sends it down as the Rams look for a line change here. Ridgefield through the neutral zone. Weak pass, and Harden gets it. Now another one. Easy save by Pickering. Shot from center ice. And a shot from out wide. Just loose. Puck is still loose.
Yeah,
I think that was Simonello who went
was
airborne. Now a battle for the puck along the boards.
Simonello tried to get a stick on that puck. That one
Cam
high
Leiden
in the
sent
air.
that one out. Tony Del Carmine chasing. Del Carmine had a look inside to Gavin Fitzpatrick. Now Braden Roby to Fitzpatrick. Back to Roby. Nearly. Braden Roby nearly had it.
And that's that tape-to-tape-to-tape pass, right? Almost a tic-tac-toe play that we talked about in the pregame. That's when the Rams are at their best, connecting on those passes.
With a good stick. Ridgefield player falls. Croft gets tripped up.
Croft was trying to go for the hit, and then the
Kroll
Ridgefield player slipped, and then he got tripped by the Ridgefield player.
Fitzpatrick through the neutral zone. Gavin Fitzpatrick into the attacking zone. Fitzpatrick shot wide of the cage.
Almost looked like a pass to Doster Kroll, who had an open portion of the net, but couldn't get the pass over.
Rams have all three captains out on the ice as Doster Kroll misses the one-timer. 1:30 left in the third period of action for the 2024 FCIAC Championship between the Rams and the Tigers, knotted at 2. No better place to be in Fairfield County than the Danbury Ice Arena right now. As Max Lowe sends that one down, the puck sent out of play by Ridgefield, so the Rams will get a face-off in their offensive zone.
Yeah, New Canaan offensive zone face-off game tied at 2 with all ones on that clock. So you have 1 minute and 10 seconds left, actually. Excuse me, not 1 minute and 11 seconds. But New Canaan's going to get an offensive zone face-off, and if they can win it right, you get a quick shot, get bodies in front of the net, sustain the final offensive possession of this third period, and maybe it'll be the last of this tournament.
Max Lowe faces off against Simonello. Tigers win it. Chase Harden keeps that one in the zone, but the Tigers get it right back. Now a good opportunity. Cam Lyden using his body, and the Tigers shot blocked by Max Lowe. Sent out into the neutral zone. Kirchner sends that one down. Pickering uses the blocker to keep it away. And Cam Lyden to Doster Kroll. Kroll working it up the ice.
Play's going to develop here. Kroll's just going to decide to dump it over. But
Kroll dumps it down, and Simonello gets it right back. Simonello hit by Doster Kroll. The puck escapes the Rams attacking zone, though. As we'll see, Grabber to send that one down. Now Elliott Croft. Puck out in front. Rams barely keep it away, and an icing is awarded to Andrew Sproul and the Tigers. So 21.2 seconds left in the third period of action.
Smart play by New Canaan, right, to clear it down, relieve some of the pressure, but you also give Ridgefield an offensive zone face-off here. 21 seconds left, and they have an opportunity to score the final goal in this FCIAC championship game. But if they don't, it'll be sudden death overtime.
Ridgefield, don't want to jinx it, John, but Ridgefield in the attacking zone. Pereira and Roby, and the ref with the whistle. And this is a huge face-off. Both teams looking for one last opportunity to get a good look here. Chase Harden with the puck. Harden sent to the ground, and Roby looks to just freeze that puck along with Harden along the wall.
Gotta get it out. Time winding down.
Rams look to just clear this clock out as Harden sends that one off the boards down the ice. And we have overtime hockey in the 2024 FCIAC Championship. 45 minutes wasn't enough, as we have some extracurriculars after the play.
That was
from Braden Roby and Anthony Rena. So some extracurriculars, but we will be going into overtime after an ice cut. Both teams will meet back out in sudden death overtime.
And we'll be back to you for the start of overtime in just a few short minutes, and our thoughts going into the overtime as well.
The Darien Foundation was founded in 1998 by Richard and Maureen Chilton, and the thesis behind that founding was to bring technology to the Darien public school systems. And that launched us, and that got us going, and through technology and capital project initiatives, we've now funded over $5.5 million over the last 24 years to build a better Darien.
Our board really likes to get involved and assist the partners that we collaborate with, whether it's a grant for a youth project or a grant from a community service, schools, the police. Often they come to us with ideas that we help them bring to fruition.
The Darien Foundation recently awarded the Darien Police Department 2 grants. One was for laser shot and the other for Faro technology. Laser shot technology is based on decision making. It may come down to using their firearm, but in reality, we would like them to talk the situation down where you use less lethal force, and this program allows us to do that.
Police, drop the gun!
Faro technology gives us a 360-degree view, catching all the points we need to catch in our accident scene. It also takes a lot less time. This allows us to open up roads, get traffic flowing a lot quicker than we ever used to be able to. We can also map the inside of buildings. We can use it at outdoor crime scenes, indoor crime scenes. It's really used for a plethora of investigations. It's a tool that most other departments may not have their hands on just yet, and thanks to the Darien Foundation, we have that technology.
At Home in Darien is a nonprofit organization that helps senior citizens to remain living independently in their home and in the community. We provide important services to help them do so, such as transportation. Thanks to the Darien Foundation, we have this amazing new van, and we are so excited about it and what it'll do for the community.
From all standpoints, this is going to be a real improvement in the services we provide, both in terms of safety and comfort. The Darien Foundation is important to the community in the scope that they reach out to answer needs.
Post 53 is the town's ambulance service. We respond to over 1,600 emergency calls a year. We're a vital service that has been here for 51 years. The technology upgrades provided by the Darien Foundation has been a game changer for us. It's allowed us to improve our training. It has helped us hone our skills. You don't know how important an ambulance is until you actually need it. Thanks to our partnership with the Darien Foundation, who's provided all this technology and several grants throughout the years, we're able to continue to be prepared, to be well-trained and well-staffed, to respond 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, whenever you need it.
The Darien Foundation is really excited to be able to launch a new program for the Darien schools, which will benefit students K through 12 in all 7 schools. This is the new robotics program, which will be an extracurricular opportunity for students to build robots, compete against other leagues, and collaborate together.
Our robotics program is going to benefit students in so many ways. In regular classes, students are always looking for the right answer, that there's only one way to answer something. Robotics is completely different. In robotics, you learn that there are multiple solutions to every problem. You learn that you have these obstacles that you have to overcome. You have to really be a creative problem solver. And most importantly, you need to persevere.
Early on in the process, the Darien Foundation reached out to administration and the offer to provide funding for a project, and it just dovetailed beautifully to the goals of the strategic plan. I look forward to continue to work closely with the Darien Foundation, both on this project and other projects down the line.
We welcome ideas for possible grants. We'd like to do grants that promote and strengthen our community. Sometimes it's from an organization, sometimes it's from our emergency service partners, or it's from the Darien Public Schools. One of our most popular grants, which was the Playground by the Sound, came to us from 4 Darien moms who said, let's get together and figure out how to build this.
Thanks to the generosity of our board members and officers, every dollar you give to the Darien Foundation goes directly to the grants that we're supporting. I invite all of you to help us move our community further and support the Darien Foundation.
DAF Media is actively seeking financial support. Founded in 2017, DAF Media has quickly become Southwestern Connecticut's source for quality sports, arts, and community programming. If you like what you see on the DAF Media Network and want to help us continue to deliver high-quality broadcasts while teaching lifelong STEM, communication, organization, and leadership skills, please email us at sponsor@dafmedia.org. We are a registered 501c3 organization.
Overtime hockey in the 2024 FCIAC Championship between the Rams and the Tigers. And John, I mean, 45 minutes couldn't stop these two teams. They're still doing battle, tied at 2. And, I mean, New Canaan, they've been in this position before twice this season, both with rival Darien. And once we saw them lose, but once we saw them win on a great breakaway from Bryce Lyden. So what are you looking out for this Rams team in overtime?
Yeah, the name Clutch, when you say the word clutch, it immediately comes to mind Doster Kroll or Bryce Lyden. One of those two, I would almost guess that they're going to score, but it could be anyone on either team, right? And on the other side, you got to look for Luke Pereira, who had 3 goals on Wednesday, as well as Ryan Carnicelli, who's been putting together the pieces so far, not able to connect, obviously, in the back of the net, but he's had opportunities, and I believe this one will be over quickly. One team's going to score quickly.
Yeah, so just the rules for overtime. We've got a 15-minute overtime period. If a winner can't be decided at the end of that, we'll have another. It's sudden death overtime, so first goal wins. As we see, the Rams win the opening face-off, but then turn it right back over to Ridgefield. The puck sent down, and Jack Kroll will take possession of it, send it to Elliot Croft. Croft with the bad pass gets it right back. The puck escapes the zone. Doster Kroll chasing. Doster Kroll with the good stick, gets it to Bryce Lyden. Lyden with the puck, sends it back out to Kroll. The Rams look to establish some offense. Kroll shot, glove saved by Sproul.
That one tipped off the glove of Sproul, not able to corral it. But a good opportunity for the Rams and Doster.
Jack Kroll sent that one down. Max Lowe behind the cage, gets it around to Bryce Lyden. Lyden looked for Max Lowe. Couldn't get the pass. Now Bryce Lyden shot, saved by Sproul. Bryce Lyden. I mean, that was a fast shot. Sproul with the good save.
That was a bullet off the stick of Bryce Lyden. Sproul makes the key save in this first period of overtime, just under a minute in. We've already seen some action between both teams.
So now Roby will glide into the face-off dot against number 11, William Britton. Tigers win it, send it around, try to clear the zone. They do, but they can't maintain possession of the puck, and Cam Lyden gets it right back in the defensive zone for the Rams. Tigers get it back, send it right back down. Mason Pickering stops that puck, gives it to Lyden. Now Del Carmine across to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick sends it down. Sproul plays that one, and the Rams look to create a turnover in their offensive zone. Can't quite do it with the heavy forecheck. And Ridgefield loses that one in the neutral zone. They get it right back. And Britton looks up the ice, gets it poked off his stick by Roby. Cam Lyden gets it across to Jack Kroll. Kroll looks up the ice off the boards. And the Tigers reset it in their defensive zone now. Ridgefield loses that puck. Cam Lyden gets it behind the cage of Mason Pickering. Leiden tripped up. Braden Roby will send that around, and a shot. Puck loose in front. Looked like that one got tipped by Pierce Grabber.
And no real possession for Ridgefield right in this first couple minutes. On the other side, New Canaan's had a bit of possession on the forecheck, applying a little bit of pressure. But you see Ridgefield trying to break it out here.
Now Elliott Croft will send it, or at least looked for Jack Thompson. Great stick by a Tiger, but now Bauer Gamble sends that one down. Gamble nearly found Rogan Lowe. Now Elliott Croft down behind to Thompson. Thompson tripped up, Lowe with it behind. Rogan Lowe already has one today, and Chase Harden shot. Pad save by Sproul. Croft down to Rogan Lowe. Lowe with one today, his second just wide. You heard the sigh of relief from Ridgefield. New Canaan thought they nearly had it. Ridgefield sends that one down and out of the zone. Icing awarded to the Rams and Mason Pickering, so we will have an offensive zone faceoff coming up. Just 3 minutes gone by in this first overtime period.
And both students, Texans, just standing on the bleachers right in anticipation. New Canaan has an offensive zone faceoff. And during the second period, just a thing to take note of, we saw 3 goals, and they were going these respective sides, right? New Canaan in the white jerseys going right to left on your screen, and on Ridgefield is going left to right in the black jerseys.
So the Rams keep it in with Jack Kroll. Kroll sends it on cage. Puck is loose out in front. Kroll keeps it in the zone, never mind. The referees whistle on offsides in favor of Ridgefield.
Kroll just one stride away right from keeping that puck inside the blue line, but instead it's going to be an offside going to that dot just outside the blue line.
So Max Lowe glides into the faceoff dot against number 15, Anthony Rena, for the Tigers. The player comes off the ice for Ridgefield. Max Lowe loses the faceoff to Rena. Now Carnicelli with the puck for Ridgefield. They lose that one. Rigby in the neutral zone sends it down to Carnicelli. And Doster Kroll with an opportunity here. Kroll cut back, lost that puck. And his brother Jack dumps that one down. Doster on the chase. Gets the puck from Rigby. Looked for a pass. Has it behind underneath the goal line. Bryce Leiden shot just wide of the cage. Kroll sends it down to Leiden. Leiden fighting for the puck with Kirchner. Loses it. And Rena sends it up the ice.
That's going to be tipped by New Canaan stick.
Yeah,
no
icing waved off. Elliott Croft will send it to Chase Harden. Harden sends it back around. Pereira's there, but no New Canaan player is. And Pereira pass in front.
Broken away by Max Lowe.
By the Rams.
That was a good poke check by Max Lowe. You saw trying to get to the pass, trying to get the puck to the slot. Poked away by Lowe. Great defensive play.
And now Ridgefield taking it in. It's number 13, Pierce Grabber. He lost that one. Cam Leiden off the boards. Tried finding Gavin Fitzpatrick. Now the Rams reset it behind their own cage. Jack Kroll. Kroll up the ice to Fitzpatrick. Puck loose in the neutral zone. Grabber gets it, enters the zone. And Roby with a great leg to get in the way there. Now Tony Del Carmine through the neutral zone. Del Carmine sends it down. And Ridgefield resets in their defensive zone. Gavin Fitzpatrick, turnover in front. Puck is loose, and Sproul covers that one up.
So the pass to the slot again, this time for New Canaan. And Sproul makes the big-time save in the big-time pressure, high-stake environment. Obviously, next goal wins, right? So sudden death overtime. And the team that scores will come home with the FCIAC title.
So just under 5 minutes gone by in this overtime period. Jack Thompson glides into the face-off dot against Anthony Rena. As we'll see Kirchner get that one out. Now Rigby taking it through. Rigby shot way wide of the cage. Pereira, he sends one. That one blocked by Jack Thompson. Now Leiden behind the cage. Leiden sends it off the boards to Jack Thompson. Rogan Lowe fighting for it. Lowe back to Kroll. Jack Kroll taking it through the zone. Kroll with the backhand pass, slow. Oh, Bauer Gamble nearly had it. Saw the Rams explode, thought they had it. Jack Thompson fighting for the puck behind the cage with 2 Tigers. Puck is still loose. Rams fighting for possession. Bauer Gamble uses his body. Rogan Lowe. Oh, great stick by Carnicelli to get Lowe off of that puck. But Lowe gets right back there. Carnicelli dumps it down.
Line change
Tigers
for
get
Ridgefield.
the change. Cam Lyden sends it up to Jack Thompson. Thompson sends that one down. Rams look for a line change. Bryce Lyden. Lyden with the puck below the goal line. Puck is still loose. Ridgefield player tripped up there. Now Kirchner sends that one out the zone. And Gartner is chasing. Good stick by Harden to break up the opportunity. Max Lowe getting his body involved. Now Lowe gets it up to Kroll. Doster Kroll enters the zone. Pass back. Max Lowe nearly had it. Max Lowe.
Senior captain to
Rams
senior
have
captain, not
squandered
able
too
to
many
convert.
opportunities here. Chase Harden gets it to Doster Kroll. Kroll sends it across to Elliott Croft. Croft shot, pad save. Another one, Max Lowe scores! And the Rams are your 2024 FCIAC champions off the game winner from Max Lowe in overtime.
What a shot there from Max Lowe. And everyone's going ballistic. The student section going down to support the New Canaan team, and they do win the 2024 FCIAC championship off a goal from Max Lowe off the rebound from the shot by Elliott Croft. Elliott Croft throwing the puck on net, rebound by Max Lowe, and he goes top right corner and finds the goal.
Max Lowe wins it for the Rams in overtime. What better way to end off this 2024 FCIAC season than with a championship game winner from Max Lowe, and the Rams are your 2024 champions. Max Lowe, his brother Rogan, opened up the scoring. Max closes it with the winner for the Rams.
What a goal there from Max Lowe. We expected it to be someone with that clutch DNA. He does just that. Max Lowe, the senior captain, scores. They're going to go confront the Ridgefield team who lost an overtime thriller. But Ridgefield, we got to give their respects, right? They played an unreal game tonight. They ended up, unfortunately, losing, right, 3-2. But they put up a good fight against this New Canaan team.
So the Rams will be your 2024 FCIAC champion. But Ridgefield, their season is not done yet. Both these teams have state playoffs. Both of their runs start next Saturday. But the state tournament does start on Wednesday. Both these teams have first-round byes. So New Canaan will be your 2024 FCIAC champion as the 1 seed in this tournament, and then they'll be the 1 seed in that state tournament. But, I mean, just what a game. What a game from both sides, New Canaan and Ridgefield. Ridgefield really stepped up to the test there, and they definitely had some opportunities. So did New Canaan. So, all around, great effort from both sides. John, who's your player of the game?
It's got to be Max Lowe, right? Or, yeah, it has to be Max Lowe. He scored the game-winning goal. You saw him kind of circling this whole ice tonight and really being involved in the offense, right, from passes to big hits. We saw him convert, and we saw him convert for the final goal tonight, winning it for New Canaan.
Yeah, so the Rams, they battled some struggles early. They were down 2-1 against Ridgefield right here in that second period. Then they battled back and won it in overtime. And that's going to be all from us here from the Danbury Ice Arena. We're going to send it down for the championship ceremony.